Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the Dean Paz Podcast. We are here with quite the treat for episode 3. We have a 2-for-1 special. We got Jakey Perry and Shira Braun in the studio. So welcome, guys. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having us. We're so happy to be here.
I'm amazing. Just got back from the army. Nice long day, but so happy to be here.
Well, happy to have you guys. First of all, Jakey and I go way back, and Shira, it's more recent, but just as powerful. I'm gonna say that Jakey was in the Acting Center's premiere short film that we produced as what some would consider the lead character, and Shira is also a big part of the Acting Center, and she's done a tremendous job so far. So what drove you guys to want to pursue acting, and what's the goal? What's the final? Yeah.
Alrighty. I'll just say, I think I'll give a bit of context about our relationship and how we met in the Acting Center and all that. So I came from Australia. I always wanted to study acting. I took acting in year 11 and 12, and when I decided to make Aliyah, I kind of thought that making Aliyah meant kind of giving up on that in a way. You kind of have everything. I want to live the Zionist dream, but I don't really know if acting in English is gonna happen there. And then was just browsing on the internet looking for something to do, and I saw your acting studio, and I met Say It. I think it was the perfect transition to get into Israel, to get a bit of my roots, and I learned so much, and it was so much fun, and I totally recommend it to all my friends now, and that's why Shira, I hope I helped her in her journey. And yeah, so firstly, thanks, and it was so much fun.
Thank you. And I just full clarification, I did not pay you to say this, right? You're not the glazing is great. We keep it going
right now.
Jakey physically can't lie, so I think he's the most transparent person out there. Acting, I guess I've always loved to be in the spotlight. It's been part of my
Okay.
No, it's been part of my upbringing. Even when I was a little kid, my brother, we actually stumbled upon a few videos that we made on YouTube back in the day. Now he's obviously got a huge following, 5 million followers, but back when Vine was a thing, he used to shove me in a tumble dryer machine to make Vine content, and I swear it's been like that since I was such a little kid, and I've just always been standing there waiting to be in the spotlight, I guess. And then as soon as I turned 14, it was TikToks picking me up from school in the car, and all of the stupid TikToks that we would do every single day during COVID, and I kind of just loved that, and it's maybe a little conceited, but the attention's really nice, and so it was really great. And I also feel I'm a very outgoing person. I'm very extroverted, so it's very fun for me. And acting, it was always a dream. When I thought about anything I wanted to do in the future, I had no plan. And then acting was kind of if that happens, that's amazing. That's a dream. And so my brother was just why don't you just start? Just do it. And then I was talking to Jakey. I was where am I going to act? I'm going to do it in Hebrew. Cannot do it in Hebrew. So Jakey introduced me to the acting school. And I love it. Every moment, honestly, I feel I'm getting a part of myself that I didn't know. And I'm fully becoming myself. I'm transforming into someone that's not scared to talk and to get out of the comfort zone. And first starting, it's terrifying. You're going in there and you have to completely go against everything that's telling you not to do something, and you just put yourself out there, and it's a great opportunity. If I become an actress in the future, I'll say thank you, and that, that's how it
no
starts.
Thank you needed, just 20% of everything.
Yeah, no, amazing.
So you talked about your brother. Who's your brother, and how did he inspire you?
He's my best friend, but basically we started on TikTok at 14, doing the dumb videos. He we started off with like jumping in the car, and he started making those like COVID TikToks, and then it got like millions and millions of views, but he only had like a little bit of followers. And then one night I think he fell asleep on a live stream, and he just put the live stream on and he slept the whole night. I think he started off with like he gained like 100,000 followers or even more like during that live stream that he did while he was fully sleeping. And he woke up and he had like all these new followers. And then, ever since he was like, Shira, come, I have to throw an egg on your head. Like, we're going. And I would be so done with it. But it was fully part of my life. And then for many, many years. And then, October 7th happened and the war happened. And he basically saw that we were both there. And he was just like, how can I stay silent during what's happening? And so he turned his like page of like fun and jokes and pranks and whatever it is into Hasbara. Mm-hmm. And essentially like the best thing that he's ever done for himself and for me personally, like seeing that as a role model is insane. And he's my biggest role model. So I know I'm cringy. I'm sorry. And then, so that's what he's been doing for a long time. It inspired me into like content creation and like the way I see the world and production and Hasbara, and that's what I do in the army. So I love it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You guys are kind of the eyes for huge communities of Jewish people around the world, whether it's in South Africa or it's in Australia. So first of all, what made you, like, as you mentioned earlier, want to live the Zionist dream? What is that to you? And how is life different here? How is life different in Israel?
Well, firstly, we don't freaking speak the language, which sucks ass. But so we don't really know what the frick is going on half the time. But no, like it's both so challenging but so rewarding at the same time. Like I and like that's kind of why I was so grateful. Like I promise you I'm not getting paid. But like that idea of balancing, and I guess like that's why I do social media, that idea of balancing like that entertaining extroverted part of me to like make jokes and be funny with like also my Zionist side, and like just like Shira, that's like what we do in the army, and that's what we post online. And like me too, like I'm slowly like trying to convert my content from being like that funny like Hebrew like mistakes to like eventually like doing some sort of like hasbara and trying to show the world how amazing Israel is and how normal we are and how it is the place to be. So slowly, laat.
Yeah. In South Africa, honestly, like didn't really hear about Israel. Like I was obviously Jewish, so I like grew up with, tradition and everything, but I went to a Jewish day school. I wasn't allowed out the house because it's like dangerous third world country, but I would literally go from my house to school 40 minutes each day, and that was my life. And eventually my parents were just like, there is no future for us in South Africa. And I don't sound South African, by the way. You guys might be shocked, like, what is she doing? But no, I've been here for quite a while. And so yeah.
Why don't you sound like
me?
I
don't. I only have American friends. It's not good. Anyway, but there was genuinely no future for us in South Africa. And we decided to move. And it was the best decision I could have done in my entire life. I look back at a lot of people still in South Africa, and it's hard. They're still stuck in their own small community in a small bubble, and I feel like I, as a person, was able to learn so much about living here. You have so much more freedom, and you can actually accomplish what you want to accomplish. And I think a year before I moved to Israel, people broke into our house, and I just hear my dad like throwing a skateboard across the entire thing.
Wow.
Someone came in and broke into our house and stole a bunch of stuff and whatever. We grabbed the dogs. We like ran around. We actually caught the guy, kind of crazy. But yeah, and that was just reassured our decision that we want to come to Israel. And yeah, I went from living my South African life to coming to Israel, fully keeping Shabbat and like living that whole different lifestyle. And it was a hard transition, but I look back and I couldn't think of any other way like I would have lived my life, you know?
Just to add to that, like, I can't relate to the burglary and stuff like that. Like, that's only in South African moments.
Don't deserve to be here then.
But no, like, it's crazy. Like, I've come here now like 3 years ago, I think, and like I speak to my friends and like they tell me about the absurd stuff that's going on, and like it not only like reassures like, okay, it's good to be here, but it's like now like I'm starting to fear for my friends. Like I'm like, they need to come here, like not even for Zionism, for a safe haven, which is so cooked.
It's wild. It's actually wild. But I know we said a lot of amazing things. What kind of difficulties do new olim usually run into? And what would you like kind of warn people like before they come? Like what do they need to look out for in general in the Tel Aviv or in the Israeli scene?
The chutzpah.
Wait, what's chutzpah?
Okay.
First of all,
For the English community. No, so like coming from South Africa, everyone's very polite and like very closed in, and you ask for everything, and it's very, very gated communities. And then in Israel, everyone's like, Lama no, why not? Let's go do it. Like, who cares? Like, you know, they'll take something, they'll scream in class. I moved here when I was 12, and I was sitting in class and everyone was like jumping on the tables, and I was like, that's insane. What is going on? I remember coming, and I remember I'm in school, I'm 12. This kid like grabs my t-shirt. I'm like in a completely different realm. Like, I actually have a really funny story, but it's really embarrassing.
Go for it.
Okay. Basically, we had these iPads at school, and these iPads like were for certain times, and they were school iPads. And I had just moved to Israel, so no one knew anything about me. And I had searched like hot men on the on the iPad, because I was like, who's gonna know that's my brother? Like, you know. So I searched up hot women, hot men on the iPad, and was like, yeah, that's my brother, that's my sister. Eventually, some kid grabs the iPad from me, runs to the principal, and it was like a naked guy on this iPad, and I got suspended because that's what happened in my first day of school. It was, yeah, very interesting. Very interesting.
That's quite an introduction to the
I
Israeli
know.
Education system.
Welcome.
I fit right in, so it's great.
What would you say is like the biggest thing that you would warn or like olim that are coming?
Oh, yeah, I'll add to the chutzpah. Like, some Israelis are so ridiculous. Like, literally, like, the other week, like, me and my friends were coming home on the bus, and, like, I think we were speaking at the same volume that we're, like, speaking right now. Just, like, normal conversation. And, like, pitom, suddenly, like, I feel a tap on my shoulder. On my... Suddenly... It's
Freudian slip.
Suddenly, I feel a tap on my shoulder, and I look to my side. The like freaking like window of the bus drivers have their own little compartment. The compartment is open, and the freaking bus driver is just like right next to me. I'm like, why are you not in your seat? He's like, Sika, you guys are talking way too loud, and I'm like, what? And like. And then I just realized that the bus is entirely stopped. Everyone is totally confused, and the bus has like delayed everything because of our normal conversation. So I think
Are you kidding me?
that's chutzpah, ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
the same exact thing happened to me.
Were we
like
together?
exact.
Wow, that's wild.
No, I was on the bus in Madim, in uniform, and it was like in the middle of the day, no one on the bus. I'm sitting face distance with my friend, and we're just talking normal language, and all of a sudden we look up and the bus is stopped, and he's like, do you need me to say it in English to be quiet? I'm like, that's crazy. Like, I know Hebrew. Just because I speak English, don't come at me. Israelis hate when you speak English.
Yeah.
Like, be prepared when you come to Israel for people to be like, you're in Israel, speak Hebrew. Like, what are you doing?
I think like until you are waiting in line in like a really remote area for a bus, that an old lady elbows you in the face to get in and pass you.
They're
It's
so
like a rite of
iconic,
passage.
though.
It's
Yeah.
a rite of passage. You know what I mean?
Honestly, like
You
Magyar
can't-
though, like I kind of vibe it with it, and also like the irony. I'm sure like both our cases, like when the bus drivers came to us, their volume was double our volume.
Double the volume for sure.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I don't know. But I kind of love it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, the chutzpah and the people and the energy, like, it's made me become like a hustler. I feel like, I don't know, the
that's
best way to explain it, like, I won't stand in a line now and not look and be like, what is going on, and like try to get my way to be like first, or try to get first, or you know, be the best, or like to strive for the best. I think that's also why like the Jewish people and like who we are, we're such driven people. It comes from like our chutzpah, and it comes from like always wanting to be the best and like doing the best, and it truly like resonates with who we are as people.
Sure. And just last thing, like just to add to that, like I guess advice for the olim watching, like don't take the chutzpah personally. Like they're chutzpah, but they love you. Like that bus driver at the end of the day, he warned us that we were speaking too loud because he loves us, you know? Like like okay. I tried.
Speaking of love in general, I'm sure you know, you guys, young, beautiful people like you're out on the town, maybe you're dating, maybe you're seeing. How is that different in Israel than versus where you come from?
Jake, you take it away.
I was about to say, Shira, take it away.
What are the differences? What do people need to know about the dating Israelis or dating in Israel?
Like the I think the worst part is like when you go out on a date in your second language, like going to date in Hebrew, like you just need to prepare that you're going to sound like a 10-year-old boy, like, and that's.
Or when you look like Jakey. I'm sorry.
That was really
Shots fired.
unnecessary.
Shots fired.
Guys, look how big the beard's gone. We've been growing it for like.
I went to go buy
21
cigarettes
years.
and I took him with me, and we couldn't get cigarettes because he was standing next to me.
To be fair, I was wearing like a very like bright blue top.
Like children.
Yeah, so I think like that's the first thing. Like prepare to yeah.
To look dumb.
Yeah, to look really dumb. Yeah, that's my first piece of advice, and I'll let Shira give you the next piece of advice.
Okay. Well, I don't know much about like dating in South Africa. I was very young. But Israeli men.
Wouldn't go past you to start dating young.
What? That's crazy.
You know where you're
My first kiss was when I was like 6 years old, so that
Wow.
just happens. But anyway,
Does that count though? Like low key, like
Well-
if you're 6, is it like, I don't know. Are
Yeah.
you aware?
I mean,
Nah,
What's it going-
fully
it
counts. fully
happened
counts.
like every year since. It was like a annual thing. So
Same guy?
no. Fucking awful of me. Anyway, so the Israeli men, very interesting. I find that I've tried like dating both Israelis and olim in Israel because my natural like thing is in English. I'm trying to think of what stories to tell. Israeli men, when they get sexual, it's like they try in English, like they really do. Like I'm also like, I understand Hebrew fluently. He's like, no, I want to try in English. Let me try. Does not, like, it doesn't translate well. Like, I don't want you to be saying like, yes, baby. Like, I don't like that. Don't do that. But yeah, also they're very persistent. Like, anywhere you go, no matter what. I was on a run. I was on like a 6-kilometer run. Like I'm in it. Like I'm on my last like kilometer.
This weekend. Yeah. Wow.
And yeah.
No, you told me about the run.
And then, yeah, I'm very proud of it. And then mid-run, a guy stands right in front of me as I'm running, and he's about to ask for my number. Mid, like, serious face. I'm, like, sweaty. He tries to stop me as I'm running, and I'm just like, no, stop it. Like, get enough.
Oh, wow.
Fucking ridiculous. But yeah, it's not that bad.
Did he drop the where are you from?
Yeah, the knee drop. You know, it's
where are
obvious.
you from? Knee drop.
Yeah, it's a meme. It's like, it's very known in Israel that like the men
It happens.
are ridiculous. But I mean, props on the confidence. Like,
You know.
if you can stop me mid-run, like, go for it, you know.
Is that the biggest pro about like the Israeli men, or like people that approach, like it's kind of
The confidence.
the confidence is a big pro.
Yeah.
Is that like the biggest difference, would you say, between Israelis and
It's
others?
just like cockiness, like the confidence, like you feel it. And also it's like, even if I say like no, like the amount of times I've been like, I have a boyfriend, because like that is the line that you say to guys when you're not interested. They're like, I don't care, like, ma, like, I could be your boyfriend too, like, da-da-da. It's
It
just
kind of
always,
makes you
a
like
thing.
lose that embarrassment though. Like no one really cares. Like it doesn't matter if it's in like, you know,
What, as a girl?
like for both parties. Like if it's a rejection, it's like, okay,
At least
move
you
on to the
tried.
next
Yeah,
person
no,
who's running.
Fully move on to the next person.
Literally the
That
next
is-
girl
that
running.
is how it is. No, I'm
You
trying
don't
to-
run fast enough.
So wait, overall, can we have a consensus? Israelis or olim to date, which are better, if you had to say?
I'm like not having a good time with dating. Like I just honestly, like I'm in the army and I have gone on like quite a lot of dates. The consensus is that men our age are in the army. So all we can talk about is the army, and then it's like not that fun, but then you go for men after army and then their whole mindset is I'm after army, it's so free, like why do I care? So there's no win-win situation. But I think about like all chavayot, like I have fun and yeah, like
I'm gonna say after misgendering and calling Israeli people wild things, I'm gonna go with olim.
Okay, okay.
dude,
I want to say I called them wild things because of my bad Hebrew, not because of my bad person. Just gotta clarify. Don't
good one,
cancel
JP.
me.
Yeah, no, I'm putting myself
Are you
out there.
cancelable? I don't think you are cancelable.
Well, let's get serious for a second. Like I feel like it's so sad. Like we could literally get cancelled for being Zionist, which is such an absurd concept these days.
What have you experienced? I know maybe online, but in person or online, have you experienced antisemitism firsthand?
Like I thank God for me. Like I only really started. I'm a bit newer to the game than Shira. Like I only really started like being an influencer per se. Like when I came to Israel, so I've only experienced like love. But I do wonder what would happen if I went back to Australia and like if I don't think I'm that big yet, but if my name gets bigger, you know.
Yeah.
And do you see any kind of like
I-
change in sight? Either of you? Like, do you see like what we're doing, what you're doing, like helping in any way, or is it just like it always was, it always will be kind of thing?
So I have like, again, to like get deep, but I've always had like a big weight on my chest. Like when the war broke out, I was so young. I was 17, and like I didn't know enough about the conflict to feel confident enough to speak about it with such like passion. And I felt kind of helpless, honestly. And then I genuinely, like, we started going on Omegle and like talking to people all over the world. And on Omegle, you find the most extremist people that there is. And basically, I have talked to people on Omegle that are Nazis and they will hail Hitler, and I will genuinely try to understand like what is going through your mind that you would want to do such a thing. Or I will talk to people and try find common ground. Like I have been able to convince people that honestly do not understand the conflict and just give them information, and they have actually come to the conclusion that we're not a genocidal state, and that there's two sides to every conflict. And I've had people listen to that, but there is also the kitzon and the extremism that you just can't reach. And when I was 17 or 18, I was flown to America to go to the encampments on the college campuses, and it was a crazy thing for me to see. I saw ultra-Orthodox pro-Palestinians, and I saw young kids that were white and 19, and they were just standing in the encampments genuinely like not knowing anything. So we go there, and we haven't said that we're from Israel. We haven't done anything. We genuinely just want to have like a conversation, like not to provoke, just to understand. Mm-hmm. And when we go up there, like they were talking, like it's super interesting, like we're trying to get more information. They see my brother's organization on his wrist, immediately like stop talking. He lets the whole encampment know that we're Jewish, like whatever, no one talks to us. So we go around New York City and we find like this cardboard box and we write that Israel is our ancestral homeland, like prove me wrong. And we set up a stand right in front of the encampments. And we waited for people to come up and actually just engage in pure conversation to find common ground. And it was super interesting. We were able to actually find common ground with many, many people. And a lot of people just don't understand. And eventually, like, my brother was like, sure, go to the encampment. Like, try and have good conversation. Like, bring them over. So I go with all good intentions. I, like, walk over. And this little girl was like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm like, I want to come talk. She's like, don't be a little brat. Don't be a fucking brat. And I'm like, that was like, something inside of me, like, I have never felt such, like just basic discrimination for who you are as a person. Like, she had no idea what I was going to say and what I was going to do, but the basis of the fact that I was Jewish, you're not going to let me talk to you is insane. So it's crazy to see, and I personally haven't experienced it because I've been in Israel. But all these past 2 years, it's become my whole life. And it's definitely something that I want to continue with in the future. And like when I feel more educated on the topic, I would love to speak about it more and definitely in more creative ways. But yeah, it's super important.
What do you guys think is the biggest misconception about what's going on here, and what like a big part of this show is about is also showing real people, real stories, real life here, and not just what's painted by the news or the media. So what do you think is the biggest misconception?
I think a lot of people say it, but like you really need you can't put it down to one thing. Like I think you really just need to come here. You need to meet us. You can't just judge what you see on TikTok, because as a lot of people don't know, like the algorithm is skewed. People don't see the truth. And I think you really need to come. You can't speak until you've seen it firsthand. And
see the 2 million Arabs living in Israel. You know, it's not an apartheid state. People are very easy to assume a lot of things about Israel without actually knowing anything about it. But I can talk about like having to do, like trying to do asbara and trying to explain about who we are as a people. Like it is it's something very, very hard, and a lot of people say we're not doing it right. But honestly, like all we try to do and all we do is spread the truth. A lot of the time, most of the time, Hamas and Al Jazeera, they will put out fake news and they will skew the narrative completely to what they believe is right. And all we do as a people is we push out the truth, and it just, unfortunately, the truth doesn't get to the right people, and people won't believe it. There, like I said, there's extremists, and you could show it right in their faces. There's videos of what happened on October 7th. There's actual living proof of the stuff that's happened, and they will flat out deny it. So it's a hard game in the Hasbara world, and yeah.
What do you think after October 7th and passing the last 2 years before the peace agreement, what do you think kind of the I guess consequences, the outcome, and kind of like how people feel, how people operate in their daily lives, how has that shifted? How has that changed? Have you noticed a difference?
For sure. Like I'll just say, like, I wouldn't fear posting Hasbara and being a Zionist online 2 years ago. Like, it just wasn't even a thought. Like, the fact that, like, I don't know, we had this conversation about what could get us cancelled, and I want to be an actor in the future. And so sad that, like, part of me fears, like, what are the consequences of what I say online. But at the end of the day, like, why it's so good to be in Israel, guys, and, like, what I started this podcast by saying is, like, Israel allows you to have that balance, like, which is sad. Like, it shouldn't just be Israel, it should be the rest of the world. And hopefully now that B'ezrat Hashem, we're towards the end, like, we might see a shift.
I think it will take a lot of time for the whole idea of what's happened. Like, it's been a huge shift, and anti-Semitism has just rose. Like, people have now seen the word Zionist as a insult, and they've taken it and they've twisted it completely. And the word Zionism is our fundamental right to be in Israel and our homeland, and people just won't see that for what it is. And I think even living in Israel, like, that to your question, like, you feel everyone is so connected. Like, I think that every single person in Israel has lost someone or knows someone that has lost someone throughout these 2 years, and it has brought us together as a people to really be there for one another. Like, I have lost my friend during the war, and I think that as a whole, I am connected to every single one of the people in Israel, because we know what it means to lose someone, and we know what it means to suffer. And I think that's something that won't shake us, and that is the most important thing that we take out of this, is that we're Am Echad, and we're one people, and no matter what politics or everything aside, like, all together we want peace as a people. And I think that's the most important thing that comes out of these 2 years.
Amazing. And you guys, you said you started to keep Shabbat, and you're also observant. What, like, has this strengthened you in that way religiously as well?
How's that?
You start.
Dafka, like, I find it Dafka sometimes harder to be a religious Jew in Israel, just because, like, I feel like in my community back home, like, there was, like, almost an expectation, because I was from a small community, that, like, I was one of the more religious peoples, that I would, like, I don't know, continue to be one, and, like, I would, like, be in charge of the davening or the prayers, and, like, here, like, I don't know, both, like, something amazing about this place, and also, like, quite hard to be a religious Jew, is because, like, there's so many options, you can do so much. But I think definitely, like, the amount of miracles we've seen in the past 2 years post October the 7th has really, like, shifted my faith. Like, we're living through such tremendous times. Like, Bizrat Hashem, like, at the time of we're doing this podcast, still 2 hostages are in Gaza. Like, the fact that, like, so many have come home, and we're, like, hopefully towards the very, very, very end, is a miracle in itself, and definitely gotten me closer to Hashem.
I've had, like, a crazy relationship with, like, God, I guess. My whole life up until I moved to Israel, I was completely, like, not observant. Sorry, not observant. And then as soon as I moved here, my parents decided, no, we're keeping Shabbos fully. They took my phone away, fully eating kosher, going to shul, everything, only girls' school. Was a huge transition for me, and I had no idea why. Like, I was kind of just like a girl that went from doing anything she wanted to completely being observant, and I was so confused, and I would rebel, and I would go on my phone on Shabbos, and I just wouldn't believe, because I had no idea why. And so then eventually, like, my parents got divorced, and we stopped keeping Shabbos. So about 3 years after that, October 7th happened, and as it happened, we were stuck in the house for, like, 2 months. And all we did was search about every religion. We searched about Christianity. We searched about Islam. We searched about Judaism, genuinely to understand the conflict itself, and, like, to have our basis of our opinion completely open, and to understand both sides of the conflict. And I truly realized then how beautiful a religion Judaism is. And the whole core idea of Kiddush Olam, and to be a good people and to spread God's light, like, that truly opened my eyes. After, like, it's funny because, like, October 7th is such a sad time, like, horrific time that happened, and it really just pushed me into the light to see what a beautiful people that we are. And so then I started going to shul, and I just fully, like, appreciate the spirit of our people, I think. So
I also don't know if you guys can relate to this, but, like, I feel like when you grow older, like, maybe because I grew up religious and I was kind of, like, told to keep Shabbat and kosher, like, when you grow older, you get more of appreciation for, like, I don't know, like, it's a bit hard with our army job, but, like, to not be on your phone in Shabbat and totally and utter, like, like disconnection from
Oh
everything.
God, I wish.
It's like no,
I
like
wish I could do that.
right, like I properly wish. And
I
like
wish.
if you ask me, like I don't know, when I was like a gronky teenager, I'd be like, no, I don't want to keep Shabbat. Like, waste of time kind of thing. But like you
It's
like
really
you,
true.
You
I
miss
can
it.
resonate
Like,
with that. For
like
sure as
how
well.
much I would want
Yeah.
to like it's ironic because we're all influencers here, but like freaking would love to just like disconnect,
Throw my phone away.
live on a
Take it
kibbutz,
away.
start harvesting a farm, and just like everyone like what's happened to Jakey Parry, and I'll just be like do.
Another dream life. Honestly, if I lived it, like I love social media, it's my job. But like if I could, I would love to just live in Thailand and like never see my phone again and just work with people, or I don't know. But I guess social media gives you such a big opportunity to like achieve your dreams. So I can never.
You guys are like really great example, which brings us to our game section of the day.
Ooh.
This is a new section. We're calling it Basa or Sababa.
Okay.
You guys following?
Yalla.
Fun.
Beneath your seats, you will find
Whoa.
a sign
Oh no. I'm
made by yours truly.
Okay.
Check under
we-
your seats. And we are going to
Wow,
go.
I really
We
didn't
know that
notice
you
this.
guys like the snacks. We're going to do an Israeli snack edition
Yum.
of Basa or Sababa. So let's do it, guys. Let's do it, okay? If it's a Basa, you got to spin to the Basa, Sababa. You know the drill.
I know the
Okay?
drill.
And explain why, okay?
Alrighty.
We're doing Israeli snacks version, Basa or Sababa, starting now. We are going to start with a classic, Bamba. Is Bamba Basa or Sababa? Sababa.
Love
Two
Bamba.
Sababas here. Explain your reasoning.
Do you
I love stale bamba. Like I know it's a whack take, but I intentionally leave bamba open in order to eat it stale. Cause that's weird. I know. I just like it. So
No, Bumba's the best. Like, my roommate's allergic to nuts, which freaking sucks. But, like, Bumba is seriously, like, also, like, the amount of, like, Bumba, like, different flavors. I had Bumba iced coffee the other day.
Wow.
that sounds disgusting.
It was a bit disgusting.
That's my basa.
But,
I don't want that.
Don't
be putting iced coffee in my bamba.
yeah, I guess. But, Bumba in general, definitely Sababa.
Okay, cool.
Okay, we're going to take it to another classic, Beastly.
What?
We got it, one Basa and one Sababa. All right,
How do you
explain,
not like
explain.
Beastly?
Okay, I like Bisley. Story time. I got scarred from Bisley in Australia because
Of
me
course
and
you did.
me and my friend me and my friend did an acting course in Australia. We were the only Jews there. I
Okay.
took my little Bisley packet, and some random like non-Jewish girl came up to me and was like, "Ew, that looks like dog food." And
That's why you don't like Beastly.
the goy got to my head, guys. And now whenever I see Bisley, I see dog food.
One thing I feel like we could all agree is that Beastly falafel flavor is the worst of all. Is that a consensus?
No, it's
Yeah,
not
The
bad.
falafel
I like
flavor?
Beastly, guys. What?
The falafel flavor is whack. For sure.
The barbecues. I think the falafel flavor is what she said looked like dog food. So I think we're on
I-
the same page.
She has a
Is
point
it
for
that
sure.
the like small thin ones?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I vibe with that. Okay.
All right, let's take it
Haters.
to another very classic winter snack. We're gonna say the one and only Crembo. Crembo.
Sorry, it's disgusting.
Wow. You just said some wild things.
I hate it. Ugh.
Why do you hate it?
Like makes me want to throw up. It's just.
It's got biscuit. It's got marshmallow. It's got that thing on top.
I don't like chocolate.
Okay, that's...
I don't like chocolate. I like very specific chocolate, or if I'm in the mood for it. But
Speaking about canceling influences.
okay.
So actually, Crembo doesn't have real marshmallow. It doesn't have real chocolate, and it doesn't have real
That's
biscuit.
why it sucks.
It's parve.
Oh,
That's why it's
Interesting.
bad.
it's good for the kosher guys.
But
Okay.
it's like that like yearly itch, you know? Like you have like once a year, like, oh, you see a Crembo, like
No.
you put it in the fridge, it gets extra sticky. You're
Yeah.
not about that?
No, I relate to that.
You relate?
Yeah.
I think I
Give me
ate
one
one,
right now.
too many when I was like 13, so I just can't stomach it anymore.
Okay, we're going to talk now about a very controversial one. We're talking about chalva. Okay, chalva. AKA sesame.
gonna
It's
do a
made of
3, 2,
sesame, sugar. Yes.
I don't know how I feel about chalva. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa! We got a double basa in the house. Can we explain the reasoning behind this?
Also a bit of a trauma story. When I went on an Israel
What's
trip.
wrong with you?
When I went on an
Why
Israel
do you
trip.
have so many trauma stories?
When I went on an Israel trip with my family one year, they took us to like a freaking chalva factory. Why is that a thing? Anyway, it was like schmoiling hot. Went to the chalva factory with the family, and it was really unpleasant. And also like those guys in the show, chalva, shut up.
Yeah.
No one asked. Sorry.
Okay. No, I hear that. I think my dad one time like ate he loves chalva, so he like eats a lot of it, and then comes to give me like a kiss or something, and he's got his like chalva breath. I'm not.
Oh, chalva
I don't.
breath.
Chalva breath is gross.
That's
I don't.
not good.
I don't
That's
fuck
not
with
good.
that. Anyway. Yeah.
And I mean, we can all. This is also like kind of topical. Hanukkah's coming up, but sufganiyot. What are we thinking about sufganiyot?
3, 2, 1.
Double
I
sababa.
love
You can't hate
sufganiyot.
on a donut, right?
Seriously,
It's not possible.
They're dangerous in this country though, because
Yeah.
they're everywhere.
So
And they got
I-
the fancy
so
ones with all
bad for
the
you.
Seriously.
like toppings and stuff, right?
Yeah, I know. I love the plain ones. Like I fucking hate on me. I don't know. I love the plain ones, like the ones with no jelly, no nothing. Just the donut. That's like yeah. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
All right, now explain the best snack, the best. Let's say you're going out partying in Tel Aviv. Okay, it's 3 a.m. What's your go-to snack? What's your sababa snack? Like hangover killer, you know, like you want like something good. Like what hits the spot?
Hangover killer. It's not a snack, but like a schnitzel sandwich. Like just gives you life after a big night out. I don't know what you guys think.
My favorite snack is they don't have it in Israel actually, but it's biltong. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, of course. It's South African beef jerky.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Beef jerky doesn't even compare. It's not.
My-
Americans can go.
Literally on Shabbat, I was given
yeah.
that. It literally tastes like dog food.
What?
Oh, sorry. It does.
Hurtful. No, it doesn't. You haven't had the best one then. That and I love like I guess my favorite hangover food is probably like Wacky Mac. Just
Wacky
like
Mac.
it's just a very
That's a hot
classic
take.
hangover
That's a hot take.
food.
The Bumbers and like they also slap.
It's so bad for you, Wacky Mac though. It's like completely artificial, but it's okay. We give me.
Is that like manachama kind of vibes?
You've never had Wacky Mac?
It's like Easy Mac, kind of. It's like the in the box. It's like
Oh,
the
yeah.
mac
Like
and
the
cheese
fake
in the box
cheese?
with the powder,
Yeah.
powder cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
Okay.
That was my sister's favorite.
Oh wow.
Shout out my sister Natalia.
Shout out Dean's sister.
Shout out Dean's sister.
Hi, Dean's sister.
Stacey, why are you thinking of Dean's sister?
Sh-
What is going on? Control yourself.
Okay,
I have a
so
girlfriend.
let's wrap it up with I want to hear your guys's the best piece of advice that you've ever gotten in your life. And
wow.
how it influenced you, how it affected you, and how it can help us grow, all of us.
I'll start.
Wait, then I'm gonna forget mine.
Do you want to go?
No, go. It's fine.
It's not really advice I've been given. There's two kind of things I live my life by. I don't know if they're good or bad. Some people might say it's bad. The first thing is like I'm a bit of a chai b'seret. I like really believe that everything happens for a reason, and for me,
That's what I was gonna say. I hate you. No, kidding.
please don't put that in. I think it's like kind of just how I live. Like if I don't find meaning out of something, I can't continue, which is that's why I said it's like both. Some people might find that good, some people might find it a basa. See what I did there? So that's the first thing. I also live by no regrets, like in the sense that like I said, everything happens for a reason, and even when something bad happens, don't regret it, don't sulk about it. I'm just talking to myself. Continue lamshich ala, because I think life's a grind, and you just got to keep having some chutzpah and like continuing through. That's like dafka. I feel like I've learned that since coming to Israel.
I will say, Jakey, you're also an extremely like kind person.
That's so sweet.
No, I'm serious. I work with you every day. I don't think I've ever seen you be mean or like chutzpah or whatever to anyone. And I think you're just so empathetic to people. And I've like told you this, but it's such a good quality to live by. And it's something like my dad has always told me to just be kind. And I guess like you always kind of take it for granted because like you need to just be kind. But truly understanding why a person is acting a certain way or like trying to put yourself in their shoes goes a long way. And if you could be very closed off in your own world and you will yell at people and you will be angry and you will be that, but to not really understand why is closing yourself off. And another thing is to do something. I have to think of the line. Give me a second. Okay. Act as the person you would want to be. So do something in the way you would want to do it as your dream person, kind of. So I've been listening to a TED Talk every morning. I'm like on my like grind, or I don't know. But I genuinely feel like I get a lot of the time in my own head, and I'm like sometimes I can't be confident, or sometimes I overthink things and I get anxiety. And I truly believe like in an ideal world, I wouldn't be like that. And I want to take things, and you always put yourself down. But if you think about yourself and the person that you want to be, how would they do it? Like, how would that person take these tasks and do it amazingly? And that's what I live by. Be kind and try to be the best version of yourself. So.
Oh, it's really beautiful. Also, like, thank you. Like, that was really sweet. And like, same thing to you. I think I don't know, like...
You don't have to give me back a compliment.
I know, and I'm getting so awkward right now, guys.
I can see you, like, squirming.
I'm sweating, guys.
You're like, fuck, now I have to say something nice about her.
No, but I think...
I can feel this love is, like, very, very
really
deep,
sweet.
you know?
I'm
getting secondhand love bombed here.
Seriously, are you going to, like, propose to me or something?
Jakey has the most lactic.
Sorry. No, but I was going to say, like, I think what you said is really, really true. I think we all kind of here live by that motto of like trying to be the better version of ourselves, and hopefully we can share that to the world.
Yeah.
Beautiful, guys. Listen, I'm excited for the future if it looks like this, you know what I mean? I know I'm like unk status, basically, like, you know.
Not that crazy.
I don't got the unk status. I don't know, but honestly, you guys are doing such an amazing job, like sharing the truth, what's going on here with everybody, and I really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for coming on the show. I really love you guys, seriously.
It's been an absolute blast.
And thank you. Really, it was really fun.
I am looking forward to the cigarette afterwards. So
it's been more than
Don't smoke, kids.
Yeah.
Don't smoke it. Yeah, all right, that's a wrap. Let's go.